Because if you could do it better than them, why are you not out there? Why are you not doing it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amara Chiofo, and feel free to call me Amara. And it's a beautiful, I'm shooting this video on a beautiful Sunday. It's kind of cloudy, but photographers like to say there's a thing about shooting in a cloudy sky. You don't want guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. On this channel, I love to do a lot of lifestyle. I love to talk about food, fitness, how you can live better, and I love to talk about startups, small businesses. So I've not been able to do anything regarding that, but yeah, just expect things from fitness and my new love, my new baby, photography. Yes. So, and today I want to start something called, well, I'm not going to say I want to start, but by doing this I'm actually doing it. So just listen. I'm going to start an episode, well, yes, called 2-Minute Tuesdays, where every Tuesday I drop a video about something that has been on my mind or something that I've currently been reflecting about, and I'll share it with you guys, and I want you guys to tell me what you think. I've actually thought of starting a podcast where I don't have to do all this video. You're going to hear a lot of dogs barking, and that's because in Austin or in Texas, everybody has a dog. Or in this America, everybody has a dog. I don't have one, so that's why I'm a hater. I love dogs, but that's a different story. Sometime 2 years ago, I got chased by a dog on my way to my test, and it changed my life and how I feel about dogs, especially dogs that are not on a leash, okay? So I'm getting over it. I feel like I've come to a good place where I've healed. And yeah, so I want to keep this video short and simple. And what I want to talk to you guys about is competition. And I want to bring something to your knowledge about what I've been thinking about and what God has been, dealing with me on. And that's competition, support and not competition. I think some of us were taught that competition is the way, and some of us were actually taught that in order to win you have to compete with others. I remember growing up and I was taught that, yeah, who's the person, in Nigerian family typically, or this is how our grades were when I was in primary school. Some of you might call it elementary school. It was a very competitive environment. Like, everybody wanted to be first in class, high GPA, whatnot. And my dad would tell me, okay, you came second, why don't you go back? At some point I was coming second, consecutively, a number of times. It was like, why are you comfortable coming second? What happens to the person that takes the first position? You can be first too. Do they have two heads? If you're from a typical African or Nigerian home, you understand what I mean when your parents ask you if the person coming first has two heads.
I have a black man blood in me, and African people, we are born great. I'm ready for it.
He said, go to school and go and check if the person coming first has two heads. And I mean, he doesn't have two heads, so I'll just say I got comfortable. But my point of sharing this story is, I grew up in a household where I was encouraged, where competition was encouraged, having 6 other siblings. We were thought to know who's going to be best this semester or this term, who's going to do well. It was competitive, and even I don't really like competition. I like cooperation, putting heads together to do something, or just doing it by yourself without tension. But the reason why I'm talking about competition is that somewhere in a household that you grew up, you were encouraged to be very competitive, so much that you felt it wrong when you saw others winning, and you did not feel the need to support other people because you were taught that you always have to compete. And I've been thinking, why is it that whenever we see somebody doing what we do or what we know how to do, the first thing that comes to your mind is that, well, I can do this better than them. well, they're not doing it correctly, they're not doing this, or they missed this, we start critiquing someone who's doing something that we love, or someone, even if we don't love things, the first thing that comes to our mind is critiquing, not supporting. Or the second thing that comes to our mind is, well, I have to go back and do this thing because this person is not doing it right, or like I want to get on, like I want to be on the same wavelength with them. Why, especially as Christians or as human beings, like why don't we encourage that system of like support? If you see someone doing something, whether they're doing it better than you, or even if they're doing something that you don't know how to do, instead of get angry or get jealous, why don't we create a habit of, you know, encouragement and support? So the goal of this video is just like, I feel like the sky is big enough for all of us to soar as an eagle, soar even higher. All of us can fit in. There's space for everybody, there's room for everyone to thrive. So I'm making this video to encourage you that when next you see someone else thriving in that talent or in that field that you think you can do better, why not just encourage them? You know, sometimes people ask me like, why do you tend to support people a lot? I see you posting this person, I see you reposting this person, because I believe there's so much beauty in encouraging other people. Support for me is like a beautiful exchange, and it's starting to rain as I make this video, and I know it showers of blessing, but like I'm going to end with this. Supporting other people is a beautiful exchange, and today I'm going to encourage support and don't feel the need to compete. When somebody drops something that you like and you feel like you want to do the same thing, ask questions like, your work is so good, over encourage. And I feel like one therapy that I've learned so much is over supporting people, like encouraging people in a good, and being in a good emotional state, checking my intentions, like instead of like over exaggerate, like tell them like, you're doing so good, please teach me. And someone might be like, girl, have you seen you? I'm like, I don't care about me, but you're doing a great job. So the whole point of this video is to encourage the people around you to keep thriving, to keep supporting other people. There's space for all of us in the sky. You know, like we can't only have one tech bro or tech sis. We can't only have one UI UX whatever.
No.
Whatever they call it. We can't only have one big billionaire. We need everyone to win. And it's not easy for me because I've dealt with like being very competitive in my life. So one of my biggest therapy is supporting other people. So it's a beautiful exchange. I love the joy when I'm able to show help and to show support for other people. So I said this video was going to be 2 minutes, but it's getting longer than 2 minutes. But the whole point is support and don't compete. There are cases that call for like you have to put your best foot out there, but like let's create a healthy atmosphere to support other people to keep doing what they're doing, and don't feel the need to critique or say, oh, I could do it better than them. Because if you could do it better than them, why are you not out there? Why are you not doing it? Why are you not doing it if you could do it better than them? So that's the end of my video today. If you've watched up until this point, please like and subscribe, share with a friend. I don't know if I was able to pass this message as it was like really, really down in my heart. But yeah, share, subscribe, bring your friends and family members. Tell them that they have to subscribe to this YouTube channel because it's cool. It's the coolest thing. It's the coolest YouTube channel that exists. Okay? Tell your family members. Okay? Alright guys.
1, 2, 3, 4